Hello, my name is Marshall Duffy Duffield, and we're aboard the brand new Duffield 58. I conceived of this boat from my involvement in offshore fishing and power boats, and as a member of the Tuna Club in Avalon, my dad was an avid fisherman, consequently owned a variety of production and custom one-off fishing boats during the 50s, 60s, and 70s was when I was growing up. And I've owned a 56-foot fishing yacht designed by Ray Hunt and built in the Miami yard by Dick Bertram for the last 20 plus years. And I became really interested in applying what I've learned through my life and through the Bertram that for a boat that would do everything that I really wanted. And that would be great looks, sip fuel, and while underway, you'd have a great one-level room where you're not climbing all around and operate it with a joystick. You know, my involvement with battery-powered boats in the last 48 years kind of allowed me to explore a hybrid system. So I gave Doug Zurn a call and discussed the possibilities of manufacturing a traditional-looking boat with diesel engines, electric motors, and batteries. And I love the fact that Doug, you know, is both a sailboat designer and a powerboat designer, because with a good eye for tradition, because you really need that easily driven hull, and you want to apply the new modern technology. So anyway, after completing the hull shape and getting the displacement, we were able to crunch some numbers and compare it to a traditional propulsion with regard to hybrid propulsion. You know, it became very apparent that the disparity between the two were just too far apart economically, so it just made it unreasonable to pursue. However, during this process, we ended up with this beautiful, handsome yacht that would look like it would go through the water with ease and still include all the amenities that a boat owner of this caliber would want. So we ordered up an analysis of fuel burn and speed, and the numbers were shockingly, not by just a little bit, but almost half of what other boats burn of this size on average per mile. So with a boat that looks so good and could perform so well economically, we decided to complete the design and look for a buyer. And so I'm sitting here at the helm of hull number 1, and the owner couldn't be happier with the results. He loves the looks, the acceleration, the speed, handling, and the layout, and lastly, of course, the economy. But at 20 knots inside this boat, you can hardly hear the noise from the engine or feel any vibration. And while it's underway, it's as close to sailing as you can actually get without sailing. 64 decibels inside is what we see traveling 17 to 20 knots. It's unbelievable, super quiet. We couldn't be more pleased with the fit, finish, both in the living areas and down in below in the working bilges, the wiring, the plumbing, and the joiner work is just fabulous, spectacular. Experienced boaters who've come aboard have all agreed she's designed and built beautifully. And we cut no corners putting her together. Even her dark blue hull, which is really a pain to make, I'll tell you, doesn't show a ripple of distortion. Built in our yard in California with hardworking Americans, she really stands out proud and to show her stuff off. Boat number 2 just came out of the mold last week, and this boat will have dual Volvo pod drives and will debut in the March Palm Beach show in Florida. Hull number 1 that we're on now will make its way up to its home in Anacortes from Newport Beach up in Washington in a few months. It's been a fun time here on boat number 1, Duffield 58. I enjoyed showing you a little and telling you a little bit about how we came to this yacht and how wonderful it is.